Welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show, where we celebrate the power of words and the beauty of storytelling. Join us on this journey as we delve into the minds of successful authors and small business owners who have mastered the art of crafting captivating narratives that inspire, educate, and entertain. Prepare to be inspired as we explore the boundless possibilities that come from sharing stories and experiences that shape our lives and ignite our passions. Through heartfelt conversations and insightful discussions, we uncover the wisdom and creativity that fuel these incredible individuals in their pursuit of greatness. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let the magic of storytelling transport you to new worlds and perspectives. Get ready to be inspired, informed, and uplifted as we embark on this storytelling journey together. Stay tuned for an episode filled with wisdom, inspiration, and the power of words. Welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show, where stories come alive. Let's begin this adventure together. Don't miss out on the opportunity to connect with some of the most talented and compelling voices in literature today. Tune in and let the journey begin.
Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Hollis, the Hollis Chapman Show. And we're waiting for our guest to call in. I hope he does call in because he runs a wonderful business. He's been doing it for years, him and his partner, JC Coffee. So hopefully he calls in. But even if he doesn't, the topic in his book is so important. I'm going to talk about it anyway, give you some content anyway, because it's just important. We're waiting for George. He's an author, business consultant, coach, trainer, presenting the best strategies, techniques, and methods to become more successful and become the best social business networker you can be. And that's so important. You don't think about it when you're coming into business, but networking. Like it, don't like it. Like I mentioned a lot, if people don't know about you, don't know about your book, they ain't going to move and you ain't going to grow. So networking is an everyday, all the time process. So he's been doing this for years. So he has his techniques down, he has the tips down, he has skills down. So I'm hoping he calls in. One of his books on ultimate networking. Let me click this. Ultimate networking, how to become an ultimate networker. 5 easy steps. So you got to get that book. Okay, because I want people to succeed. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it over again. Because it's so important. So I want you to get the book so you can continue to be successful at moving your books, selling your books, getting the word out about your books, small business. And right now, things are crazy out in the world. So again, if nobody knows who you are, you probably ain't going to grow. You're probably not going to sell more books. Okay, so make sure. Ultimate networking, how to become an ultimate networker. Jot that down. Make sure you check it out. Follow up with that, okay? So I'm hoping our guest calls in. Again, things happen, and again, I want to apologize because last month he was supposed to have been on, and we messed up on our end, so maybe things that can't happen on his end, okay? Hey, before I continue, we're doing a lot of stuff on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. Just got an email today that Roku is 100 million strong in streaming. 100 million strong, okay? So 100 million streaming households and counting. That's phenomenal. So you want to get on our Roku channel? Drop us a note at mail@eastvalleymarketing.com. Okay? We can talk about that. We can get things in place for that because the streaming is the way to go with the networking, getting the word out there. That's an awesome place to go. Okay? So again, I hope he calls in, he checks in, but things happen. Trust me, I know. Okay, so never have to sell again. This is one of his things again. Oh, I think he called in. Very good. Okay, so George, I see that you are in a listen mode. Click on the link so we can get on. There you go. Okay, so let me stop talking and introduce and say hi to our special guest. This is awesome. So excited. Hi, George. Is that you?
Yes, this is George Dubeck.
George Dubeck, nice to meet you, and we're so happy that you called in, okay? Because your topic, your book, your business is so important to what we do and what everybody should be doing. Okay, so thank you very much. Let me go back. Okay, our special guest is called in, so we're very excited to have him. He's a business consultant, he's a coach, he's a trainer, he's an author. Presented the best strategies, techniques, and methods to become more successful, and doing what you do. So, George, tell us more about yourself, your book, and you can also talk about your partner, JC Coffee, too. I know she may not be on today, but I want you to just give her a little shout out, too. Okay, so go ahead, tell us more.
Yeah, well, what we work kind of as a team, and she got tied up today with some major projects. So, but she's my AI expert.
Okay,
We work together as a team. I'm boots on the ground type of guy, and she's created a digital twin for me and enhanced our whole networking concept using the new world of technology and AI.
perfect, perfect. Most authors that we come on, they say yes with AI and say no with AI, but you're the one who says, "Hey, we're going to take this and run with it." So good for you. That's outstanding.
Well,
Okay,
actually,
so
I'm writing a new book called
uh-huh.
How to Thrive and Survive in the High Tech and AI World. Because what's the problem? The human brain is way behind technology at this point in time.
Right.
Everybody's using it, but their brains are not adapting quick enough to really effectively be involved with it. So it's causing a lot of stress, anxiety, and frustration because people just really aren't using it effectively or efficiently. So I've been around a long time. I'm going to be 80 years old
Oh,
next year.
uh-huh.
So I've gone through all the different decades. I mean, I went to college with a slide rule. We didn't
Mm,
even have calculators when I went to college. Think about that.
wow. Thanks for
So
sharing that.
I've lived the development
Yeah.
of technology, and I lived before we had technology, and I'm living with technology. So I'm maybe a perfect person to be able to talk about how to adapt to it because that's what I had to do. I had to break all my old patterns
Yeah.
and thoughts and ideas, and I have to go into a whole new mindset.
George, again, this is a great topic. So excited. So when was a wow moment you said, okay, I gotta adjust to this. I gotta adapt to this new technology and stuff like that. Because I use it all the time myself. It just helps me do
Well,
certain
I
things.
absolutely don't like it.
Oh.
I didn't like the internet. I don't like cell phones. I don't
Mhm.
like any of it, but I use it all day. In fact, I'm addicted to my cell phone. And the reason is because if I don't, I'm not going to keep up with everybody else.
Yeah.
So I'm forced into using it.
Yeah. Yeah.
In
I mean,
fact,
that's
there's an organization called the Lead Pencil Society, and they refuse to do anything without just using an old lead pencil to write things out.
wow.
Oh,
That
listen to
wouldn't.
this one.
That
When
wouldn't.
I was an engineer at General Motors. I started in 1967. We didn't even have copy machines. If they wanted to have a duplicate, the secretaries had to use carbon paper when they typed out a letter to get copies.
It's amazing, right? It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it is amazing. But what we have to do now is because we have it all, and we're being force fed all this technology, whether we like it or not. What we have to do is in my book, I talk to everybody about detoxing your brain.
Mhm.
One of the most critical issues in order to upgrade your own brain is to get rid of all your old thoughts, patterns, ideas, and beliefs. And if you don't do that, you're going to have stress, anxiety, and you're going to fail with the new technology coming up and down the road. So anything that you believe that even today and the way you were brought up and whatever beliefs you have, get rid of them. Clean your brain, make it a clean slate, and start from ground zero, which is the new world.
And you being 80 next year, and you're saying this and talking about this, anybody can do it if they choose to. You're not fighting it.
The problem is people don't even realize that they have to do this.
Yeah,
So they're not going to do anything but what they're used to.
right.
I mean, look, everybody has a habit pattern, right? I don't know what your religious beliefs are.